Okay guys, so I have another build for you today. I know this is a weird setup than a weirder setup than usual because well, everything we do here is a bit strange. But yeah, this is a bit weird, and that's simply because I'm trying something different, making sure my hands are actually in it. Because if they're not in it, it's just a picture with the voice. But when I'm not hitting the camera, I should be explaining these parts. So we have an AMD Athlon X4845 inside of a Asus A68HM Plus. I know it's not an A88X, but I mean it is a pretty good motherboard. I mean it'll do anything you want it to do. This chip doesn't overclock anyway, so it doesn't matter if it can or cannot do that. We have 8 gigs of HyperX Fury DDR3. That is, I believe, 1600 megahertz RAM, but it might be 1866. I'm pretty sure it's 1600 megahertz though. We have our Game Max Centurion here. Recently did an unboxing for that turned out to be basically dirt, but I mean, a video's a video, and I'm sure I got the point across that this is a pretty good case for the price at what, 35-40 euro. We have a Sapphire Pulse Radeon RX 560, 4GB. I almost did 4GB, but I meant 4GB. Yeah, the 560, it's my first time using a 500 series card, so that should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays GTA and stuff like that. GTA is mainly the only kind of benchmarking game I have. I probably won't have any benchmarks in this video though, considering I need to build this, and it'll take me about an hour, well, between 35 minutes to an hour to actually install GTA, and I have my French leaving cert exam in the morning. So chances are I probably won't even get to install a game today, and I want to have the video out today. And we have a Corsair CX 430 watt. We originally had an Aerocool an Aerocool Integrator 600 watt, because we bought this and we said we could go for the 500 watt, but the 600 watt was £2 more, so we thought we'll go with the 600 watt, considering it's basically no money more, just to have that bit of headroom and upgradability. Then we realized this doesn't have any 6-pin connections, so we're going to go with that because it seems to be able to run off the motherboard alone, which is pretty cool, I have to say. And we went with a 430 watt that I had in my father's system. He got the 600 watt, and we're going to put the 560 Ti that we have lying around into that, just so when I don't have a system, I'm able to take that. He can take the mother's computer, and I can play games crappily on it. The games that look like crap, but it'll be better than not being able to play any games at all, considering I am a pretty frequent gamer. That's about it. So let's get into this video, and I'm thinking about leaving the camera exactly where it is for this entire video, so it'll be a quick build. And at the end I want to show you some art I got to put up on the wall there that you can't properly see. But yeah, I'll show you some art that I got for the channel. It's going to be pretty cool, just to make a little bit of a backdrop, rather than staring at an old wall that we put a oh, actually let me change this. Yeah, we put a calendar up, a Grand Tour calendar. My father loves the Grand Tour and I love cars, so it was a pretty good compromise on both our halves. You know, Pagani Huayra, lovely car. There we go. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we are almost done this build actually. It didn't take too long, but granted. I had my motherboard prepped already from the last system that was in. Then all those parts are basically brand new. I don't even think I played a game on that system. Now I'm going to unbox our RX 564 gigabyte. All your documentation, driver disk. I'm just going to get my drivers from the AMD website. It's much easier. And there is nothing else in this box. Go on the floor beside the other box. And now out comes our graphics card. You can go there beside the other boxes. And as you can see, this card does not have any 6-pin header for power. So that kind of makes my life a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, so the system is powered on. Excuse me. And I have to say, it looks really, really nice. I wasn't sure how it would turn out in the end. I thought it'd look a little bit tacky, but I'm actually quite happy with it. Good catch. Put that in my pocket so it doesn't roll off the table and make a lot of noise. But you can kind of see the CPU cooler in there and the graphics card. I mean, the cable management job I did with this isn't the best, but that's simply because there's not many options for cable management. I may go pull the stuff off this phone 1 second. But yeah, as I was saying, the cable management job with this build, I can't speak. The cable management job I did with this build isn't the best, and that's simply because in this case you can't really see any of the areas where you have main cables. So I kind of have everything tucked in here where there's a bit of metal. I don't think you can see it in the camera though. Basically there's a piece of metal that goes all the way up and ends right there. So all the cables are in there. And the fan's up a little bit so it's still blowing air in. So it turned out to be pretty nice, and I have to say I quite like it. I mean, if you have a small budget like this system, I can't even tell you how much this system would cost, because we bought it in all separate parts, and so it didn't turn out just to be one lump sum, if you get me. But I mean, if you have a small budget, I would more than recommend this case. It actually works really, really well for a budget system. I was a bit iffy about how it would work, but it is really nice, I have to say. Now, earlier on in this video, I mentioned that I got some art for the back wall there, and this is it. It's basically just a painting one of my mother's friends, Teresa, did. She actually painted a present for my mother a while ago, and I thought it was really good. So I was thinking maybe she could do one for me. And after ages and ages and ages, my mother decided she'd get this for me now because it's my 18th birthday in a couple of weeks. I can't even tell how many days it is, to be honest. Oh, it's about 2 weeks, 13 days, I think. But yeah, as you can see, she signed it. but it turned out better than I could have expected, and I think it's going to look really nice up on that wall. And I'm probably going to get more art. I don't know if it's all going to be Star Wars inspired. This is Boba Fett. I know some people pronounce it differently. I say Boba, whichever comes out of the mouth at the time. Boba Fett. So but yeah, I love it. I couldn't be happier with it, and I can't wait to put it up on the wall. And hopefully it should breathe a bit of life into the videos, rather than just having a blank canvas, if you get me. So yeah, that's really it. But yeah, so basically it's pretty late. It's still bright out, granted it is summer. But I'm going to leave this video here. The system turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. And I'm looking forward to installing some GTA and maybe playing the new Gunrunners DLC that came out today. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.